everybody.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello. Chicken nugget.
Hello.
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 All week long.
Oh,
I gotta say, love the new opener. All rise. Order in the court.
Creed, it's getting real in here, and real with StreamYard as well. When I click buttons and it doesn't cut something off, it makes me mad.
But it did cut off the logo up top, and there it is.
The saddest attorney ever just walked in.
It's today, Monday. It feels it. Welcome, everybody. We got a case. I hope you're doing well. It's lunch break, if you know what I mean. We're going to squeeze in some live Zoom court while we do that. Quick announcement. We're kind of on the fence about the next 2 days as in what's going to happen with We Got a Case. Even people that give two shits about what's going on with the Johnny Depp and Amber Turd thing are going to care for the next 2 days because we're down to the nitty gritty. So we might just not be around for 2 days.
We'll just see.
We're going to play it by ear. Probably today's going to be a fairly quick one. They're at lunch. Listen, I know Johnny Depp's going back on the stand to probably cross-examination, and they just had the battle with the TMZ thing, and that might happen today too. But there's only 2 more days left, really.
They got a lot to get through in the next 2 days.
And this is all the boring stuff is done. All that, when we're always talking about that. No, now the real drama unfolds. So anyways, just wanted to give you a heads up about that. And we shall presume see what's going on in one of our favorite courts. I've also got Judge E. Lenice Bryant, who's live, and we don't get many chances to go over
Very
to her.
rarely do we get to go to her.
Yeah.
So let's go ahead and jump on into the old double dirty, and we'll see what's happening.
Time served or additional time?
Double 30.
In terms of time, that wouldn't have too much of an issue. Right. So, council, what I suggest we do is
Her and that bottle, man.
this has not been set for a settlement conference yet.
I think it's got to last her all day. No,
It's got to. She got to take tons of pee breaks. I would.
or she wears a diaper. I mean, that's
How about
possible.
a settlement conference on
Pro
June 2nd at 1:30? And then we'll set a further felony pretrial, maybe June 6th. If that's agreeable to everybody.
Wonder if we send her a sticker, would she put it on the bottle?
That would,
Start June
that would
2nd,
be
Your
great
Honor.
product placement. I
Supposed
would
to have
love
a
that.
life hearing that's supposed to start at 11:30.
I don't know, Mikey. They got a huge freaking
Could we
wall
just
right
do the
here that
June
makes a
6th
nice
date?
banner,
That-
but we got a
That
case.
work?
Would be great.
But we have requirement for mandatory settlement conferences, so
I see.
that's the issue.
Ugh. Mandatory, Angela. Mandatory.
Yeah, Dallas. I was just watching it. Very interesting.
Well, we
And
could- how
the-
about June 8th? Would that work? for
maybe
a
you're just a
mandatory settlement conference?
snarky man was a great
Sure.
line too, by the way.
And then we'll set a further readiness conference on June. I
This
don't know
guy,
if June 6th
this
is
guy
even worth
sitting here, I
having,
heard
right?
he broke his friend's arm for stealing money from him. So
Yeah, we could just do the June 8th date. That's fine.
Love it.
But I want to
We're
set
not
a
going to hear anything
readiness
about it. Though.
conference
They're
just
just
to make
setting
sure
times.
we
ain't they?
are,
Wanna come
Yeah.
back on June 10th, Judge?
All right. I'll tell you what, keep an eye
So that
on
June 10th?
what's going on there. Let's go over to 36th District Court and the Honorable Judge E. Lenice Bryant. Let's see what's going on here.
she's pretty big in the Zoom court area.
I think she's creed framed.
That's a hell of a pearl necklace.
And took me in Pennsylvania and took me to jail. Okay. And so when you get over, was it the Detroit Detention Center?
Again, she's one of those judges that is sitting
They,
in the actual courtroom right there, but she's green screening.
Mhm.
Did you know how much?
Still don't understand that.
Okay.
Thank you. Bishop's looking great, huh?
This question.
Nice.
Your Honor, in response to that, we have, our defense is
For
that.
June 9 and 10 would be our
Is that Ulysses and God?
9 and 1.
Remember, he broke his friend's arm. Bill's stealing money.
Loud, if we've learned anything, we can't even watch it on 5-second delay with most people. You know that, Loud.
Mm-hmm.
Yelled it.
We should all do that. That's a very good point. Thank you for saying that.
All right, we don't have anything further, Your Honor.
God, you can barely hear anything
Yes,
in that
Judge.
court.
There's no
So this
more.
would be a tier 1 registration for 10 years?
Yeah.
Oof. Tier 1 registration for 10 years.
Yeah, you have to be on all these states.
Welcome back, Alex.
Creed might sell you a heater. Does that count? It seems like, am I the only one? It seems like court's slowing down a little bit this week going into the holiday.
I think so, yeah. I mean, and Tuesday is just
Right.
going to be crazy.
So I will see you on that day, maybe.
Good news over here. They are handing out all the
Oh,
paperwork
yes.
to the today's
Yes.
new lineup. So we will jump over to there as soon as they get moving over in Dalton, Georgia.
Oh, he had a lot of backup going in.
So Baker, do you have a case here?
No, actually, I'm just here to file a motion. File here because I want to submit the transcript.
It's the only one with double.
Probably should do that to the
Dirty
clerk's office, right?
Yeah. It's the only double dirty door.
Okay,
That's how I know it every
I'm going
time.
to submit the transcript to the file. It should be at least
Karen.
through, or
Good to see
Yes.
you.
What's that, a transcript of?
It's a transcript of confession, it's a motion to suppress the confession.
This guy cosplays one of the Blues Brothers with
thank
that
you.
outfit on. That skinny ass tie.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sure.
He's in the show at Universal. Chris, that's awesome. That's a lot of time, man.
Which one?
It's a tough job. I know. You think these people are just gonna sit and wait now? There's not even these ain't damn pajamas.
Real quick, she's got an ass like Bishop, doesn't she?
She does. And the cord has yet again gotten shorter. Mavis, good to see you. Jeanette's here.
It's still a even worse tripping hazard now because it's right at your ankle.
Yeah. Like double Dutch.
She's got a tire around her like Bishop also. Remember him? You guys remember him?
Remember Bishop?
Oh, we'll keep an eye. I always love catching a pro. The last few days they've been on, and then they were
Nope, here we
gone.
go.
Showtime.
Mr. Shell, have you had a chance to review your rights form?
Vinny.
You have any questions for me about your rights?
Yes, sir.
Are you ready to proceed with your probation revocation matter?
Yes, sir.
Can I
Uh-oh.
have your rights form, please?
Going to jail.
That door's bad. It really is. We make jokes about it, but it's disgusting.
You could scrape that stuff off, I bet. Like,
Yeah, it kind of like gum.
Okay.
mm-hmm.
Yeah.
David Bradley Shell convicted of suspended license in racing. Probation start date February 16,
Racing?
Racing.
17. Expiration date January 10th, 2024. His time has been told 1,789 days.
Wow.
Violations. The defendant has failed to report as directed.
And yes, they all
The
have
defendant has failed to pay
phones
court
on
ordered
there.
Fines and fees as directed. The defendant has failed to perform court-ordered community service hours, and the defendant failed to appear for a scheduled court hearing on November 20th, 2019.
You admit to violating your probation?
Yes, I admit I didn't show up, but in that last one, the corona or that COVID or whatever it hit last time, and that really lost the job and everything then.
You failed to appear.
That one's getting old.
20th, 2019.
Should have went with gas prices. That's the hot one now.
Right.
We weren't dealing with COVID in 2019.
Or monkeypox.
I'm
Uh-oh.
gonna ask you again. Do you admit that you failed to perform court-ordered community service hours as you were directed?
Yes, sir.
Do you admit that you failed to pay court-ordered fines and fees as directed?
Yes, sir.
You admit that you failed to report as directed to probation?
Yes, sir.
Do you admit that you failed to appear at a properly noticed scheduled court hearing on November 20th, 2019?
Yes, sir.
Where have you been?
For the most part, here, there, and yonder, I was homeless and struggling.
Here, there, and yonder.
Where do you live now before you got picked up?
1207 Morris Ferry Road, Plainville, Georgia.
I love the
Plainville?
I love the judge's.
Are you employed?
Yes, sir. My boss is right here. He's
Where
sitting
were
all day waiting
I
on me.
love how he's
So
approaching this.
you've been employed.
I've just started working for him. Just
Been employed, you've had a place to live, and you've ignored this. You haven't paid one penny on your fine. You haven't shown up to probation.
Yo.
You were arrested once in 2019, and you failed to show up to court. You failed to show up.
Bad now. He's counting.
This is your third warrant. This is your third warrant. So let's go through this. I want to make sure.
okay.
Yeah, he's very animated
Convicted.
today. He's
Pled
usually
guilty to.
kind of chill.
He's excited.
Love
driving
it.
on a suspended license and racing. On, on
you
February
win?
16, 2017, in 2 months, you failed to appear. So we issued a warrant, right? April 16, 2017. That was served on January 15, 2019. You failed to come to court. So we issued another warrant, right? So we had to use tax dollars to pay for
Right.
police officers to pick you up.
Your ass up. He wanted to say it.
And they
Sorry,
did it
ass.
October of 2019. You were supposed to be in court on November 20th, and you didn't show up, and I issued a warrant right then and there. And it was only last week or 2 weeks ago that you got picked up. So you're wasting my time. You're wasting the taxpayers' money.
Come on, Judge, say it. Son, this is bullshit.
And I'm wasting my breath. I think I'm wasting my breath. Are you on probation any other place?
Not as I
You have a
know.
car?
of.
No,
You have a license?
No.
Why don't you have a license?
I just hadn't got him yet.
Creed, he was part of the Wacky Racers.
How much do you make?
For
A little over $10
kind
an
of got a
hour.
break.
Those micro machines.
Wacky Racers.
You related to the gentleman back there? How did you get that job?
Great
I knew
questions.
the people was working for him, and I just kind of stuck with it, stepped work for him, and stayed there.
What are you doing?
They own rental properties, and I go in and take care
Steal
of
shit.
whatever needs to be done,
Like a handyman or like cleanup crew after
like
someone's
a
gone?
handyman.
Okay.
How many hours a week do you work?
2.
It varies.
Depends on
High and low.
how late I wake up.
Low being just like 8 hours a week, and high being
8.
40 plus.
Oh,
That's very low, though. Like extremely low.
Do you need to say anything? Do you want to say anything?
It's like 1 day's work.
The only times he's appeared for court has been as an inmate.
Your Honor, I have courtophobia.
So is your employer here for a reason other than to support you?
To support me, and I guess to see what's going on, what's going to happen.
What's going on?
all right. So, Glenn, next time, just say that one of your employees is up.
You're here to support somebody morally.
Right.
You want to say something to the court, sir?
Oh,
Your Honor, he's a dumb shit, but
If it
he's
was-
got a
State your
good
name
heart.
for the
if it
record
was
when you come up
Glenn
with
walking up there and
Yes.
totally just
Just blow my
effing
mind.
with him.
County,
Johnny,
Jacks, J-A-C-K-S.
okay.
Johnny
Logan
Jacks.
County, a few miles out of Calhoun, Georgia.
Is he gonna cry?
He was born here, Your Honor.
How hard it
Single
was
mother.
To do some work for me.
Ties
Brad
to the
was going
community.
with him. Well, Brad done the work, and this boy sat and watched him. So then I began to go get Brad and leave this boy out of the situation.
Wait, what?
So now Brad
Oh, Brad.
works for
He
me.
said he went to
I
get
have,
bread.
9 rental places. I have a shop, which we're working on a street rod, but he has took in some mechanic work.
He's only stolen a
when it
few
comes
things
time
from me,
for-
Your Honor, so far.
I have to
He's the best employee. I
throw
got.
some pipes, then he goes and fix it. And
G. Stephen
situation come
O'Neill.
up, I give him
In
a
the
place to
building.
live. I pay him $10 a week,
Sounds like it.
$10 an hour, and he might work
$10 a week.
anywhere from 250, 325, 350.
I give him drugs, Your Honor.
But
$10 a week, huh?
I need him. So if you could let him go, I'll have him back at your next court date. If you're tied or
Oh,
dead or something.
well, you can go sign the bond on him then
But
and put down your money.
I appreciate your input, Mr. Jackson.
I'm
Problem-
sev- I'm 78 years old, and I can't work on these rental houses anymore.
Oh,
He's almost
He
crying.
has to be on my hot rod, and that's what
why does he keep talking about his
I
hot rod?
appreciate your input.
But,
Thank you.
but,
However,
but. Ooh,
hello, Carol.
Carol making an appearance. Good to see you, Carol. It's a noggin scratcher. He's scratching his head. What to do with this young man?
Well, I think he, listen, the guy did just stand up for him. It was almost in
What's your
tears.
recommendation?
Revoke 90 days in closed case.
I don't think it's going to make a lick of difference. He is.
Jail for 90 days and close the case.
Yes,
And
sir.
that's because,
He does not comply.
okay,
Boy, Judge is really in a bad mood today. I don't know
I'm
if
going
it's
to
just
revoke
this
90
dude.
days and close the case.
See you in 3 months, old timer.
I mean, in some aspects, that's good. Then everything's clear. You're done. You walk out a free man.
You've been dealing with this since 2019.
Yeah,
I like
credit for time that's already served.
I like that he was.
Oh, God. How much credit did he already?
10 minutes. He needed more tears and maybe a demand to have a stroke.
Thank you, man.
He was close.
Thank you.
Oh, he hasn't had his coffee yet. That's why she just hand delivered it to him, Mrs. Bishop. There.
This,
He's not done with him yet. He's
I'm
gonna.
ready
Have
for
some...
the next one.
Oh no! I thought he was gonna have something to say. I really did.
He's like, chop, chop. What are we waiting for? You know how this works here.
Well, we started off pretty good. The man's got his coffee. Let's see if he's in equal, just as bad of a mood, or if it was just that dude. Hey, now.
Oh, it's a Worman, Wild Worman Wednesday, everybody.
Don't forget 405 East for We Gotta Chase. It's all Wormans all the time today,
Yeah.
anyways.
By the way, the chase from last night,
And
it was a
Moody?
Worman.
Ms. Moody, have you had a chance to review your rights form?
Speaking of being moody,
Do you have any questions for me about your rights? Are you ready to proceed this afternoon with your probation revocation matter?
This is Miss Tiffany Moody. She is here, was placed on probation for driving without a license and no proper tag. She started her case in January 24, 2019. Her current end date is 11/14/2022. Her time has been told for 1,026 days. Her violations are as follows. She has failed to report as directed, failed to pay fines and fees as directed. She failed to appear for scheduled court appearance on 9/4/2019, and she has also been arrested and charged with multiple offenses.
I wasn't aware of the court. I wasn't aware of the court this past. I wasn't aware I had a court date.
You weren't aware of it?
No.
Let's see.
That's probably my fault because I did move.
So you were you
in
admit that you failed to report to probation.
in the chat is
You
her
admit that
latest
you failed to
arrest.
pay court-ordered fines and fees. You admit that you have been arrested and charged with multiple new offenses since January 24th, 2019.
Yes, but they're being taken care of because it's not mine.
Can you
Welcome,
ask those
Walter.
folks at the door just to keep their voices down or maybe move a little bit further out.
Tell that Glenn to shut the up out there.
Who's the man in the lobby yelling?
Here is that on January, I'm sorry, you pled guilty on January 24, 2019. You didn't do anything, so then they created they brought you back in or told you to come back to court on April 18, 2019. You failed to do so, so I issued a warrant for your arrest. So you didn't come to court on April 18, 2019. You were arrested and served with the warrant on August 1 of 2019, and you were let go with the date of 9/4/19, so about a month later. And you failed to appear.
I wasn't aware of that date.
When you are released from jail, they give you
I tried
that
to
notice.
I went to probation and then
I lost my paperwork, Your Honor.
when you go to probation, they want you to call before you come, right? I went to go fill my paperwork out.
No,
Call before you come.
yeah, to get
Okay.
out of jail. So you knew about it.
I
You just had other priorities, or you were doing drugs, or whatever it was. You weren't. You just decided that you didn't want to come in
No, I
2019.
tried to
Some
go
3
to
years
the
ago.
office.
What?
I went to the office.
After you got served on that first warrant.
Whenever I got out of here, I went to the office.
She reported twice and then absconded.
Sure she did.
Yeah, she was in jail
So she did come to the office.
in June of
And they were
20.
telling me that I needed to be. I had to call. It was like you have to call in order to go, and it was a call in. I tried to call and everything, and it wouldn't go through.
The phone was
That's why
disconnected,
I
Your
was-
Honor.
See, did you put in the note that what I told you? Were you able to tell him?
Thing. I mean, this is another person who
Should
had
have
an
better from the
opportunity. All
side.
you had to do is do something.
Yes.
You did nothing. Nothing.
She did nothing, Creed.
And we've been chasing you for 3 years, and you've done nothing except make Ms. Griffin and her staff have to chase you around, me issue warrants, these police officers off the streets from protecting our community to chase people like you who won't come and pay your fines and do your community service hours. So you tell me what I'm supposed to do.
Let me go.
No more BS.
Damn, he's
You
hard
tell me
today.
what I'm supposed to do.
Moody today. I love it.
Damn, he shot out of a cannon.
It's not somebody else's fault. It's your fault. If you get arrested, you figure out when you have to come to court.
It is my fault.
You're a grown adult. No one
God.
else has to tell you when to come to court.
God.
You're right. I'm right.
Hot day.
Sorry.
Maybe it's best you didn't make it in there
You wanna
today,
waste more
Glenn.
of my time?
No. No.
I'm waiting for him to throw a phone book
Anybody
at
else
her.
want to waste some more of my time?
Glenn talking to
Tired
you.
of this.
Hell yeah.
I'm not trying to waste your time, sir.
So if I let you out, what are you going to do? Do you have a job?
Yes.
What job do you
I
have?
did work at Engineer Floors.
You're where?
Engineer Floors.
Engineer floors. Do you have a bond out for these underlying charges, which are much more serious than the charge you won't even stand up to and deal with?
I think I have to go for tomorrow.
Don't cry. I would send her over to T's house, but I wouldn't even do that to T. Ugh.
Yeah,
This is
she's
for driving without a license and not having a proper tag. You're in jail partially because on this warrant, because you drove without a license.
I don't know what to say, Judge.
he's,
You have 5 months and 20 days left.
my
I see
God.
Your recommendation is to revoke and close. Have you reconsidered that?
Please.
Please.
Do you want an opportunity? I can take care of somebody else for you to reconsider that if you'd like to. Okay. Ma'am, if you'll have a seat, I haven't taken care of your or finished your case. We're gonna come back to it. Next case, Ms. Lyra, do you have anybody else?
She asked her, please.
Okay, Ms. Griffin.
said,
has-
please.
Mrs. Griffin. It's okay.
That's almost what I sense. Like, I mean, I can understand that. We see the same
Are
things.
these inmates for us?
We do
Okay.
on this show day in and day out.
And
Can
I
you
have
imagine 9 to
Robert
5
Alexander
dealing with that?
Caden,
He's broken.
Cadden. Is he here last time?
Everybody's really worried about walking. into
This
that
guy's
podium
like,
today.
oh
I'm going to
shit.
stand back here. I could have leave myself a little room here.
I'm just gonna lay back.
No, I like this, and he's asking questions that that we sit around and say, "Can you?"
Mr. Cadden, you're here on charges for citation 000400 for shoplifting, 481755 for disorderly house, and 547530 for disorderly house. So we'll take those in that order.
What is
So I'm
disorderly
looking at,
house?
June
His house wasn't clean?
4 of 2020, the
just
charge I'm
you,
dealing
Lambo.
with is city ordinance violation of 7491 disorderly house. Have you had an opportunity to review your rights form?
I tried, Your Honor. Last week I was in here on the same charges. There were 3 disorderly house, and I pled out to all 3 of them. And you sentenced me to 90 days to serve. Have you looked at that? I haven't spoken with a public defender, but if I could I?
There's no public defender here today.
Yeah, actually, could I apply for one? And actually, I've already been to Superior Court and thought I was sentenced on the same charges in Superior Court. So I don't know how, and then they're trying to sentence me to them again when I pled out for all 3 disorderly house last week.
All right, so this
I
is
don't
what I'm
understand.
seeing. I'm seeing that you had a disorderly house. The,
Had 3 of them, Your
the
Honor.
2 that we dealt with last week, sir, were from, I can't see the dates. Oh, from
$10 for Tiffany from Ed.
The second one, the first one we dealt with was from
Bless you, sir.
4/23/2020. The one I just called was from 6/4/2020. So a month later.
So I've only had 3. There's been only 3 that I've ever
There's
had.
a
Then you
fourth
don't
one here,
you don't show up, and you
disorderly
really
house
piss off the court
from
system.
11/19/2021.
I don't understand. I think I've only.
July 2nd.
I only remember 3. And I thought I played out to all 3 of them last week. That was the information that the man gave me.
Let's deal with the shoplifting. All right, we're going to deal with this shoplifting charge. This is from the alleged violation date is November 19, 2021. This is shoplifting of value less than $500 in violation of 16-8-14. How do you feel?
I plead guilty. I think it was a lighter. It was a lighter that I was supposedly stolen.
If you'll sign the pad in front of you, you'll be entering a guilty plea and waiving your rights.
Entering into the jail lottery.
Derived on your rights.
One person gets
Okay,
out
is there
per day.
a way, any way I can talk to attorney?
Only
about
one
this?
entry per
So you
inmate.
want an appointed attorney?
Hold on, let me go ahead and plead guilty.
If you don't want to enter that
Second
guilty
place
plea.
is
If you
$10
want-
on your
I thought we dealt
books.
with all of your charges
Let me go
last
ahead and
week.
plead
That's
guilty.
what I thought as well. So you want to, this be the,
Nope, these are, so you're going to be held on these charges for 90 days. So I'll just have our appointed attorney appointed to you again. He'll be here on the 22nd of June. So you'll still be incarcerated. So we'll just bring you back on the 22nd
All
of
right.
June.
yeah, I thought that, that was what I played out last week was for the all 3 dollars.
I thought so too.
There you go.
All right. Thank you, sir.
Yes, sir.
Jimmy D. Coleman.
I say, Jimmy D. Coleman.
Mr. Coleman, have you had a chance to review your rights form?
Don't get any more Georgia than that name, huh?
No.
Have you had a chance to review your rights form?
I know my rights. Yes.
Do you have any questions for me about your rights?
He's the
Are you
second
ready to
person that
proceed this
stands like
afternoon?
that with his gut out. It's very odd.
His shoulders, top of his back are out further than his ass.
Yeah, the other one just did that too. It's just weird.
He's like odd body.
Is that what they call him, Mr. Coleslaw?
Let's take the earliest first. So these charges stem from May 6th of 2020. The first charge I see is an alleged violation of 45-121, driving on a suspended license. How do you plead?
Guilty.
Also, driving with no insurance in violation of 4610 on the same day. How do you plead?
Email.
If you'll sign the pad in front of you, you'll be entering a guilty plea and waiving your rights as described on your rights form.
Mr. Coleman.
Is he wearing a thong?
Has anyone promised you anything or threatened you?
Look what he
anything
turns
to get
around.
you to enter those pleas?
Sexy.
Are you under the influence of any drugs or alcohol? That
Anybody catch that? It's just the way it's tucked down in it. Just look like it is. Oh, true. They might have something in there.
I am going to accept your plea.
He's holding.
I'm going to sentence you on the driving on a suspended license. When
And
you
stuffed.
are not in jail, do you have a job?
Not right now, no, sir.
No. When was the last time you were employed?
It's been a few weeks ago. We punch crew houses and get them ready to put on the market. So
Punches
he's in
houses.
the meantime, he's trying to flip another house. He's trying to buy one. He's trying to sell one, buy one. So I don't have any work for some months.
I'm my entrepreneur.
I'm looking to get a regular job though, but my last
Paper mill ain't hiring.
took 'em, so I'm having a little trouble getting an ID again. So I'm having to get my birth
All
certificate
right.
and all that over. So it's a process. I've already got my birth certificate.
Well,
Right now, I'm
congratulations.
gonna get my social and all that.
Oh,
Those are all things you get when you're born, but okay.
Table money.
Good, you bragging. Weird flex, but all right.
and sadly, in their lives, the fact that he did go and get his birth certificate and went through all of that is like a huge accomplishment to him, I'm sure.
Yes, he's loving it.
Yeah, when he turned around doing that, it just there was just this little strip that just looked like the way it was tucked in.
I'm going to go ahead and sentence you to 30 days in jail.
I'm not even from here.
Have a reduced fine because the regular fine is $1,677. Your fine will be
Captain, you know, COVID,
$575.
Corona thing and
You
stuff.
you were supposed to be in court twice on this charge. What was your excuse? Do you have a legal excuse for your failure to appear?
Legal
No,
excuse.
sir, just neglect.
Then I'm going to fine you another $260. I'm going to
For neglect.
require that you do 12 months after your release. I'm sorry, after your release, you'll do 11 months on probation.
I don't do probation.
What?
I don't even live here. I can't do
I
probation.
don't care where you live.
Ah!
Well, I don't want to
Wow.
pay for you to do
Psychic.
that. How about that?
How
So
about that?
I need you to
shit?
do 40 hours of community service during those 11 months. Okay?
Vincent's trying to get banned. Are you trying to get banned today?
Now let's look at the next charges.
No, I don't do probation. No.
Let's look at the shoplifting charge.
I don't even live here, your honors.
I'm not going to deal with that bicycle charge. All right, so on October 20th of 2021, you were charged with shoplifting in violation of 16-814 from someplace, the Circle K.
No, how dare you, you son of a
Glenwood
bitch.
Avenue.
How dare you?
How do you plead to that charge?
Guilty.
You'll sign the pad in front of you. You'll be entering a guilty plea, Mr. Coleman, and waiving your rights as described on your rights form.
Oh, come on. Let's see the thong. Come on. If just a little bit more, we can see it. Damn it.
Now, as to this charge, has anyone promised you anything or threatened you in any way to get you to enter that?
Hello,
No,
Jim.
sir, I'm not doing probation. I'm gonna tell you now.
And you just end up back in
End up
jail?
right back here. It's stupid. I mean, why can't I just do the time?
Because
Then
I
you're in
don't want to
prison for a
pay
year.
for you to do the time. That's why.
I can't.
I don't have the
probation.
ability to
I
send you to
don't have a
prison.
way to get a job. I don't have a license. I can't get a vehicle.
They just said you have a job.
Even if I want, give me
Fix all
something.
that
Give
stuff.
me something. I'm trying. Give me something I can do.
I'm giving you community service hours. You
I
can
can
do
do community
service.
service. I can.
Okay.
Probation. I'm gonna be honest with you. I smoke weed and I ain't gonna quit.
Wow,
You're
this
not
guy.
in charge.
I'm just
I
saying.
don't give a hoot what
But
you do.
probation has to do with that.
Wow.
Probation doesn't check you for marijuana unless you
But the,
part
well,
of
now,
your sentence. They don't care either. What they care about is, are you paying and are you doing your community service hours and are you reporting? And you didn't do any of those things.
I don't live here though. I live in
Doesn't
Lafayette.
matter.
Live in
You can
Lafayette.
do, where do you live?
Doesn't matter.
Lafayette, 409 South Chattanooga Street.
All right. So from 409 South Chattanooga Street, I'm sure you can find something to do community service wise that will be acceptable.
I can. in
Okay.
Lafayette, but I can't be on probation here because I don't live here. That's what I'm saying.
You can be on probation here. You have to report via phone. They will figure something out. You're not the
Okay.
first person that hasn't lived in
Okay.
Dalton that is on probation.
Wow.
Just not informed, I guess. And we can work something out that way. I just don't live
Guess
here.
I'm just
That's the main
stupid.
reason.
I reckon I
It's
should
not-
just
You're
kill
not on probation
myself.
for your convenience. You're on probation because you tried to steal from a Circle K.
Huh?
That's why you're on probation. You're on probation because you broke the law. Your sentence is not based on your convenience and, oh, it's more convenient for you to be in jail.
Yeah, I can't smoke
That's not
pot while I'm
convenient
on
for me.
probation, Mr. Honor.
I thought you was able to give a person time if they didn't want
If I wanted to, but this isn't the, this isn't make your best deal.
They may change things for a year. I don't care.
This is not, this isn't, if
Thank you.
the price is right, what's behind door number 1 or door number 2?
Free probation. Fine.
What did you say?
Sorry.
So that'll be 100 hours of community service, no fine. You'll
100
be on
hours.
probation for 12 months.
It's why they're like 10 foot away
You'll be
from the
subject to
judge.
Early release, which means the sooner you get those 100 hours done, the sooner you're off probation.
Slouch.
Early termination. Okay.
Okay, I'll do them all in 1 week, Your Honor. No skin off my nuts.
You are required to report. They will work with you.
Well,
but
I'm
you
not
are
doing
as a
that
special
community
condition
service.
to
I
report
smoke
to
my pot,
probation.
right, Your Honor?
And I don't mean in person. I mean, he can report if he's living in Lafayette, he can report over the phone. But you
Not
have
just
to be
a
able to
gas
provide-
station.
But
A
you have to be able to
Circle K.
provide proof that you are doing what you're supposed to be doing. And so I don't know how you do that over the phone. So you figure that out.
Fines are paid and a report and I'm guessing.
So, all right.
I don't.
Well, they let me work in the weed field.
All right. If you'll go talk to them, they'll take care of you.
Is giving homeless people some of my dope, is that community service? They're in need, Your Honor.
All right. Ms.
I-
Moody?
I sell Lucy's to people on the street corner. Uh-oh,
You
what's
remember the Wild Horse. Oh, back for round 2, ladies and
I
gentlemen.
would like to amend our recommendation to revoke and close suspended upon payment in full within 30 days of release.
Can you do that?
I would also like to request a review date for 6/22 if it has been released by that time.
Okay. 30 days pay.
It's time to cry it out.
She must have done some
Review 6/20.
begging.
They sure do around here, our guy. In the fields,
Revoke and close.
those giant blocks that they
suspended
leave
upon
are like
those.
worth like 50, 60, 70K each. You know what I'm talking about?
Okay.
Those
Mhm.
giant, like truck size blocks of cotton you just see laying around.
Yep.
After it's been taken.
I don't think so.
Okay.
He never will win.
Your Honor, how I'm supposed to do my crack or meth during that 30
Yes,
days?
sir.
I'm here on behalf of the city.
Nice bow tie,
There's
bro.
one case on the docket, Dustin Ray Willingham.
I'm looking for my
Dusty
file. I
Ray.
know I have it somewhere here.
Willingham.
I got caught up in all of it.
Willingham, if you will.
Welcome to the Gut Show. Is that an ill-fitting suit or am I?
I don't know. Oh, we got a hair in his mouth. What was he doing
Oh.
earlier?
Taking
Yeah,
some
huh.
bribes, baby.
Where is the doctor?
Pike, believe it or not, pretty good day at court just because the judge is in a very, very weird mood today. A great one.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Mr. Powell just got back from high school prom that he was king of this year. Thus his beautiful cummerbund matching tie.
Thank you. All right.
Your Honor, the first matter on the calendar, Mr. Kenneth Kane.
Oh,
He is came in and paid his fine.
he was born in
So we'd
Georgia,
ask
by the
that
way.
be removed from the calendar.
All right.
Mr. Sierra is present and he is asking for a bench trial.
Okay.
The officer is en route. The one I wanted to ask about was Dustin Ray Willingham. It's ticket number M00000.
Ticket number. What did he do? Run a 50-50 at this court, too?
Your Honor, Mr. Willingham has a second.
Come
case.
on, I want to win.
Let's have a bench warrant for. It is after 1:30 today when he was ordered to be here. He is not here. I have two officers here who need to do.
Oh, my God. It looks like a clown shoe. Look at it.
I have a bench warrant for this case as well.
Jesus, Carol.
I'd ask
Yes.
the officer to be excused.
Do you see it? Oh, my God.
All right. So we just have Mr. Sierra.
Yes, sir. As soon as Officer Murray gets here.
Okay. We have plenty of probation.
Coming now from the city, Attorney Clown Shoes.
Those were huge.
They were. I don't know if it was all foot. If so, it's like he's got a really weird shaped foot.
Wouldn't you stub your toe on just about everything and not be able to walk downstairs?
Be walking like a duck.
Oh, God, the Iron Sheik.
Cheeky baby. Hey, girl.
Hey, now.
You had a chance to review your rights form.
Two shirts.
Do you have any questions for me about your rights? Are you ready to proceed without an attorney? Have you signed your rights form?
She'd like take Earl.
Did the black shirt that she bought, was it too small? So you had to get a white one that was extra long? Is that like, or is that just a look?
I think it's a look.
Convicted of no insurance, probation start date January 5th, 2022. Expiration date September 6th, 2022. Her time has been told 64 days.
Ooh.
Probation violations. The defendant has
Get
failed
back
to report to probation as directed. The defendant has failed to
Leave it
take
there for just a second. I'll be
oral
RB.
duties as directed.
This is driving on no insurance.
Should I bring it down a little bit because it does get so
You're supposed to
loud?
pay a
Or,
fine
Seems to be all right.
you sure?
and be off
I'll be quick.
What's going on?
Well, when I came to this court for the first time, I didn't have my license yet. My work was not stable and I was living out of, not in Dalton, but since then I've got my license, I got a job. I just paid off probate probation. And, so I just wasn't I didn't even have my own phone at the time, but I've recently got all that taken care of and
It's a big shoe.
now the notes, it's not happening.
Now what?
I just started working a couple weeks ago.
Paper mill?
It's been less than a month since I paid off my other probation.
So what? So I just want to know, like, what's the plan going forward? Like, you
Just
have
getting back on a payment plan.
you expire, your probation expires September 6th. So you have 3 months.
Good to see you, Fred.
What's the plan?
Just getting back on a payment plan, getting my current address, my updated address, updating all my information, giving her my now new number so she can contact me. And I also live in Dalton, so I was living out in Adairsville County.
So what's the plan? It's just a fine, right?
Correct. Paying it.
What time frame?
I get paid every 2 weeks. I mean, I don't know. They when they gave me my probation paper, I was supposed to bring in a set amount each week. It was broken down for how many weeks would pay it off.
So if Ms. Parham right now is trying to get done, and I don't want it done on September 6th, I want it done before September 6th, what would be her payment plan?
Would you give me a few minutes to calculate that?
Yeah, sorry, that's why I was confused. I was like, y'all told me that last time.
Greg, have a seat in the back. Showing up late for court. Please, thank you. Ask her why her hair is two different
Problem
colors.
is, you
John.
never reported, right? Never reported to probation, right? You never made any payments. They tried to contact you with no success.
Well, when I came to court, I paid up 150. We went right over there.
But you never paid anything through probation, right?
I was a little confused. I thought that paid me up for a couple of months, so there was a bit of confusion there.
I was making a big down payment, and I thought I could not pay a couple of months.
Your payments would be about $400 a month, Your Honor.
That's fine.
All right, so we're gonna have a 30-day review. I'm gonna revoke the balance of your probation, but I'm gonna suspend that. So you're not gonna go to jail today.
Oh.
By our review on June 22nd,
Hang in there, Karen.
to have $400 paid in full. And we'll have a review, and then we'll see if we need another 30-day review after that.
Okay. $400, honey. Can you come up with it? That's the main question we got here. By the way, 129 of you have. Please like and subscribe wherever you're watching. If you're on Facebook, give us a follow and a share if you care. Size 16. Is there anything else you need to know about Carol's husband, our guy?
Okay.
"30-day review." Let's see what happens. Yeah, okay. You got fat fingers. Thank you, our guy.
Yasmin Rodriguez.
Mr. Rodriguez, come
I
on.
I hate it. Today is such a busy day in court. This is moving so good. I want to stay here. But over at 3B with Middleton, anybody who follows him will know about the Tasty Nut Shop in the rezoning and the taking down of that building. That's going on right now. But I'm going to watch it tonight. And if there's any good, juicy moments, we'll pick up with that at a later date. It's a pretty good case.
Yo,
So
Tasty
board
Nut
review
Shop.
hearing, 60 days revoked upon your release. Report each Friday and have monthly reviews, which we have not had. Complete a new evaluation. Must attend 2 AA meetings a week.
The
In
last one, the
addition,
girl,
evaluator recommended AA.
what was it? No
meetings.
license and no license plate or something. And she's
We'll need to
spending
attend 2 more.
the other one that didn't even do that much. And
They get in trouble
Crazy.
for this.
Released from
Here, it's a
custody
lot.
on April 18, and since then you haven't reported but 1 out of 3 times. You have no proof of him attending classes or meetings or submitting to a new evaluation. Are you working?
It's the same.
But you're not doing anything else.
No, that's right. I've done about 4 AA meetings, but I'm happy.
In how long?
That's a drug test? Okay. So he's going to submit to a drug test today.
oh, I
At
love
your
it.
expense. Full panel, observed, drug screen.
Oh, wow. That's for everything, huh?
Understand what that is?
Are you gonna pass it? He's gonna
there.
piss hot, Creed. He's gonna piss hot.
Damn. Good luck with that one.
It does not seem ready at all.
Hey, I believe it.
Last time you had a drink.
Look at Knox.
Like 4 days ago,
His wasn't even AA. 4 days ago.
4 hours ago,
3 days ago. 3 days ago.
Sunday, Monday.
It was Sunday.
What are you doing for work?
Remodeling a kitchen, well, in a living room.
For who?
For Jerry Land.
Are you the lead contractor on that, or are you helping somebody?
No, I'm the lead contractor.
Well, hey, Chris,
How much do
welcome.
You get paid for that?
We love our
money I get
English
on-
friends.
I get paid once I'm done.
Excuse me for just a moment, Your
So
Honor.
why aren't you paying off this? Why aren't you paying this off?
Because I got a bunch of other bills and I have to hire a lawyer because I got that other case for driving a license on Superior.
These people driving without license. I just don't get it.
Oh, that's a great movie, by the
That
way.
is a very good movie.
I'm not revoking 30 days. That's what I'm going to do. You have to pay a minimum of $300 per month starting June.
Everybody say hi to
The
Chris.
new evaluation
Chris.
within 7 days, 7 days of today. Provide proof of APS of attending your 2 AA meetings. And we're going to have a review on 6/22. Not if you do good, we don't have it. We're going to have a review on 6/22. Okay? So we're going to have a hearing.
Yes, sir.
Sounds like you need to go to some more meetings, my dude.
Oh, you see that really cool dude with the long hair that just walked out? Oh,
Yeah, there was a
man.
concert last night and he just fell asleep with his clothes on.
They wouldn't let Earl in, but they let that dude in.
And just wander all around willy nilly in a courthouse.
Come on, man. You think we'll find out what the piss test says?
I don't know. I think a full one takes a little bit of time, though.
He's sitting right there. He hasn't jumped up and ran out yet.
Speaking of old movies, we got a busy weekend ahead. I just don't want to slam too many things. Sunday is the anniversary of Smokey and the Bandit, and one of the good theaters here that is the recliners and all that. It's Sunday at 4. I'm just not sure. I mean, I know it's just going to a movie theater and sitting down, but that's still different than being in your house just chilling after a long. A couple things, including the race this Saturday.
Yes, man.
I really want to go.
Yes,
though.
man.
Shout his name 3 times in the hallway.
Or lawn care. Fucking, there's that. Too.
I'm watching this guy clean his nose. He's already done, but this guy was over here just cleaning his nose on this other camera. Glad he got it.
She's very hesitant to interrupt the judge today. Do you notice this?
Yeah.
It's like she doesn't want to say anything.
Strictly sign language today.
Yeah.
Look at that face.
You should remind him he has to go take a drug test today, right? That's the person I said had to go take a drug test.
Yes, that's what was mentioned right now. He's gonna go take
Oh,
it at med
wow.
now.
Boy, he. Okay, this isn't just him mad at the.
He's mad at
Wow.
He's mad at the world right now.
We just catch him on good days. Is this normally like he is, or is this an off day? I mean, I don't remember him being quite this animated and or disgruntled.
Oh, not even close. Not even close.
Well, they damn well should. If they didn't,
I
I
have
would be
Miguel
stopping
Pena.
at 7-Eleven and grabbing a Diablo sandwich.
Here comes Miguel.
Bud, would you stand there and speak up? I wouldn't even. She just got yelled at
For
didn't say
nothing.
anything.
Yeah, no.
Chance to review your rights form.
Yes, sir. Yes, Your Honor.
Any questions for me about your rights?
Oh, Your Honor.
I
Are
agree.
you
Adam.
ready to proceed without an attorney
Thanks for
this
noticing.
afternoon?
Oh,
Yes, Your
sorry.
Honor.
I have your rights form, please.
This guy looks like he's one step away just having a whole face of hair.
He's part Wolfman.
Give me 1 second.
Yeah, Glenn, I thought so. Every other time we've been here, he's been kind of, I mean, he's, a little stern here and there, but never like this. He's in rare form.
Miguel Angel Pena, convicted of suspended license. He was sentenced on February 19, 2020. His probation start date is August 7, 2021. Expiration date is September 13, 2022. His time has been told 38 days. Probation violations. The defendants failed to report as directed, and the defendants failed to perform court-ordered community service.
Shane.
His cash bond was signed over, so at this time, he does not owe me.
Okay. So do you admit that you failed to report as directed?
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you admit that you haven't done the community service?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, so let's get this done. Okay? 80 hours of community service. Do you work?
No, sir, but I'm currently starting a job tomorrow, actually.
Well,
There's a starting a job tomorrow.
of course you are.
Starting tomorrow.
Yes.
sir,
So what's
How
your
convenient.
schedule?
With some, it's 8 to 5.
5 days a week?
Yes, sir, Monday to Friday.
It's what?
So we'll have a 30-day review. Let's see
Ed.
what the recommendation would have been. See how far off I am.
Love it.
Here's the thing. I think he was going to go to jail if he hadn't have said he's starting a job tomorrow.
All right.
Do you really
25
think?
hours.
You really
community
think that the
service
judge believes that,
done
though?
by a review on June 22nd. Okay.
Maybe.
Yes, Your Honor.
And you have to report every week or as frequently as Ms. Lyra tells you to.
Lara, did that just go from 80 to 25?
Mhm.
I swear he said 80.
He did.
So him lying about some job that he's supposedly starting tomorrow just knocked off that much.
I'm pretty sure. Maybe
And
he's
is this right here one of those boards that it has announcements with like red letters that goes by it? Is that
yes,
what that is?
That's a sandwich board. It's letting everybody know what the cafeteria's got on special today. If I can see correctly, it says tuna fish cream. I know you love tuna fish.
It'd be a very popular day.
Yesterday was tuna melts. They must not have sold very well.
Got leftovers. Tuna casserole tomorrow. I think his coffee's starting to kick in, Creed.
It might be. I don't know. He did just yell at his employee, Lara.
Oh, the lady in the polka dotted shirt doesn't want to approach, but she really wants to say something.
Oh, she's really standing back. I mean, that's where I would be.
Oh, he's yawning. Maybe he's tired.
I just wanted to point out that the beautiful specimen at the end has her own chair. I'm guessing, and I don't mean to be super rude about this, but I don't know. You know what I'm
Careful.
saying. You know what I'm saying, okay? You can figure it out yourself.
Careful.
She's got her own chair at the end.
I thought about drawing a picture of her. I'm not going to lie, but I passed.
Don't bother.
I passed.
And for tuna sandwich special.
Oh, she's trying to get up, Creed. She merged to the edge.
Get how far back she's just staring down the judge,
Uh-huh.
waiting for her moment.
Judge was up late. Maybe that's it. Maybe he's tired. He was up all night slaying. Oh my God. If that chair breaks, the courtroom's going to go crazy.
Is he just staring off into the sunset at the moment or something? What is he doing? It's almost like he's staring at us. Like
Oh, forgot I was here.
Wow. Oh, in court? What is happening? We were just moving so quick.
She wants to approach, but she's just like, don't nobody call for me.
Ally, if you're going to do the resale thing, the Allies ones that I used to buy a lot at the flea market, I always kind of wondered about that. It had a CVS stamp on the bottom of it, like, if this is seen sold anywhere else but CVS number 7551,
Mm-hmm.
I don't ask questions. He really is. This is an awkward. Is it tense for everybody else? Because I feel like we're all getting ready to get yelled at about something.
I feel like the judge may just explode any minute.
I'm ready whenever you are. I hope you're not waiting. I'm just waiting on you.
Oh, you lazy bitch. Get over here. Well, we're waiting.
Ms. Arietta, have you had a chance to review your rights form today?
Yes, sir.
Do you have any questions for me about your rights?
No, Glenn, you not today. No.
Your Honor, this is April Arietta. She's on probation for suspended license. She was sentenced on 9/21.
I want
11/18.
nothing to do with the judge today.
To previous cases, so it began on 9/21/21 with an expiration date of 9/10/22. Her violations are as follows. She has failed to report to probation as directed. Defendant has failed to pay court-ordered fines and fees as directed. And she's also failed to perform court-ordered community service hours as directed.
No,
Do you admit that you violated your probation?
I do to an extent, yes, sir. I have done some of those hours and I have reported sometimes, but I have also missed appointments and I have not done all my hours.
I like having
Yes, I do
somebody
agree
that
Convert everything to community service hours?
that doesn't
Sorry?
fit
You
the
didn't
typical bill of
convert anything
court.
to
You know,
community service hours,
We
right?
see.
did, but actually I was going to ask if that could be done today if possible.
You haven't done all of your community service hours, right?
No, I had 80. I have 40 of them done currently.
I'm not converting anything until I see some effort. I mean, it looks like you've been on probation long enough that you need to.
Bad day to
I
ask
mean,
for favors.
It's like asking for a second piece of cake before you're done with the first one.
And we know you do that all the time.
Fat ass.
During this time, I was on probation for this incident. I was out of work for a while. I'm back working now. I'm
Wow.
the manager at Stay Lodge. I work in the office. So I should be able to get this taken care of pretty quickly.
Boy, that escalated quickly.
So we're going to have a review on June 22nd. I'm going to revoke 10 days today because I don't see much effort at all.
I don't know if they even said that.
I'm going to suspend.
Just get a little bit of
You're
effort.
not going to jail today upon you paying
Half her hours.
$500 towards the $500 before the review. Yeah, because you only have 3 months and 16 days. So you need $500 paid before the review and complete 25 hours of community service. And as a special condition, you have to report every Friday.
Sir, no problem.
Understand what a special
Seriously.
condition is?
That was awkward. I'm sorry.
If you don't, the remaining balance of your probation is subject to being revoked in its totality.
I could see her. I could see her rolling through on one of them rascals or a Mark cart.
Great, I would sue this judge for that comment.
Boy, if you got court today, you picked a bad day for court. But also, these people are very bold. Every single one of them have kind of tried to control the situation and ask for favors straight up.
Tell you,
You
he's
should
not
be
gonna
doing
do
this
that.
kind of stuff.
Yeah, I'm not going to do that. Can we just write off those other 40 hours, Your Honor? Nope. Son of a bitch.
In that awkward situation with him waiting for her.
Yeah, he's like,
what?
Waiting on you. Holding up court.
You did see her ears perk up, right?
Cake, you said.
I feel
What I have left is
she was in a normal chair. I swear to God, I saw her move something when she sat down.
Yeah, the arm of the other chair, probably.
Oh, that could be it. I
Those
saw
are
her
like
move
movie
something.
theater seats almost.
Oh, she almost did.
Angela Parker has been rescheduled.
Okay.
Oh no, not Miss Parker.
Yeah, I was gonna say I feel just as bad for all the people that have to go to court, for all the people that are working there today.
Okay. So that leaves us with Jonathan Sierra as the only trial. You are Jonathan Sierra. So, Mr. Sierra, we have, I wonder if it looks like, I'll see the officer that would be here. Sorry?
No, Jonathan's gonna get
He just
away.
got here. So they'll need a couple
Oh.
minutes and then we'll get started.
That was epic. That's why he didn't want to go on probation because he couldn't smoke his weed.
The only smart person was Angela that was sitting down there trying to get her day rescheduled. She saw the mood the judge was in and said, "Yeah, I'm out of here."
She put her Diet Coke in the other hand. All right. The judge is gone, and they got to try whatever that means. That sounds like something long, which we don't have time for. Let's jump over and see what's going on here.
McDonald is indicating, so submit your dates, and court administration can give you guys the first
Judge
available
mistaken.
setting for trial. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Judge, I didn't hear from the other party's attorney. Is she there?
Mr. McDonald for the department and Ms. Butler for the mother, and Ms. Butler indicates that Ms. Brown also wants a trial, so it's gonna be a trial, both parents, both parties, same trial.
Okay. All right. Is she in the courtroom then, Ms. Butler?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Very good.
All right, thank you very much. All right, number 35 on the docket, 22-7.
I think I got a
24-14.
look
Carrie
at
Ann
a
Green.
headstone on his wall.
Thank you, Your Honor. This is Brittany Taylor of the department. Emily Rambo representing the youth, mother represented by.
Did you
Ms.
say
Lytle.
Emily Rambo?
Yes.
Ms. Butler is appointed for
Rambo's
the
here.
father, and the guardian, I believe, is represented by Mr. Arts. In this matter, it is a shelter care review, so we would be asking. to
Okay.
between shelter
Whenever
care
you're ready. Oh, you want to jump to that? We can.
No,
So
no.
we'll be in big trouble.
I was just checking.
And its order has been circulated.
So it'll be Ms. Rambo.
That's
Any
what I-
objection?
Thank you, Your Honor. No objection. I met with Carrie Ann last week and she is doing well in her placement with her brother and no circumstances have changed. Thank you.
Double
Thank
Emily.
you. All right, then Ms. Lytle for the mother.
Emily Rambo
No
and
objection,
Emily
Your
Fisher.
Honor. I just want to make sure that there's an order appointing me as mother's counsel, so it's reflected on that docket.
Yeah, I'll sign an order. Please present one. You're not on the docket right now, so let's get an order entered, unless there already is one. Maybe we can confirm, maybe you guys can confirm with the clerk, but if there isn't one, present an order. And then Ms. Butler, same thing for you. Are you appointed to the father?
I don't remember being appointed. If I was, then.
The worst mic work in the business.
Your Honor, I believe he hasn't appeared.
Okay.
That Ms. Butler was on deck for the shelter care, but that there's no.
Got you. All right, but the mother did appear.
Don't be putting up other
mother
people's
did
stuff
appear.
and making all kinds of money and making me
Okay.
feel bad.
All right, is mother present now? Is Valerie Marie Dixon or James Charles Kerrigan present in this courtroom?
No. No one's here by that name.
Okay, so the mother is, for the record, neither parents coming forward.
By the way, I'm jumping to a different courtroom because I can't stand hearing that sound anymore. My God.
Well, here let's jump over to 3B for just a second, see what is happening.
All right, okay, you're on the same issue we had with Mr. Coleman. You don't have any official standing. You're here as part of a 501c3 corporation. So we'll hear what you have to
Look
say.
at him with the ice cubes. Even you don't see that.
Okay,
very
but I was
often.
also
given a subpoena by Rosemary.
Yeah, Roxanne Seaver. Yeah, but no one's called you to testify yet, so just hang on.
Gretchen, hold tight.
Yeah, I'll tell you what. This is the zoning hearing for Tasty Nut Shop. It's something to do with them wanting to. Oh God, there's Roxanne. She's the woman that he called out. That small town that she's in. And if they send out an ambulance or a fire truck or anything along those lines, they bill you, and if you don't pay it, hey, those books look very similar. If you don't pay it, she takes you to court, which is insane. Anyways, I'm gonna watch this later and see what's up. Let's watch one or two of these.
That will
and
be a
then,
violation of your special condition. And if
be
you
done.
violate the special condition, two things gonna happen. This bond will be revoked and you'll be facing additional charges. Do you understand that, sir? You understand that, sir? I didn't ask you if you like it, but you
It's a very
understand
common
it.
thing.
But I do have a question about something you said about New York.
All right, so wait a minute.
Never been to
Before you
New York.
ask any questions, this is for your benefit, not mine. Before you ask any questions, I do want to remind you of a couple of things. Number
bad
one,
news
this hearing is being recorded, still being recorded. Anything you say here today will be recorded, may be used against you at a later hearing, even if it's a question about your case.
Larner's plant
Number
isn't dead
two,
yet over there.
You
I'm
have an
surprised.
attorney who
Getting plenty of light.
who has done an excellent job in the past and did an excellent job for you here today. And so if you're gonna ask me anything that looks like or sounds like or would call for legal advice, I can't give it to you. But I am gonna ask your attorney to address you now before you speak in open court on the Zoom for everybody to hear and to be recorded. Ms.
She's talking
Mills?
about us.
Thank you, Judge. Yes, Mr. Owens, I would strongly caution you to against making any statements at this point, just because of how many people are watching. This is being recorded. I'll certainly give you a call to discuss any questions that you might have.
All right, now you've heard from me, you've heard from your lawyer. You still want to be heard?
No, ma'am.
All right, I think that's a wise decision, sir. So my deputy's gonna hand you an electronic signature pad so you can sign your special condition, and you will get a copy of it. Sandra. Thank you very much, Ms. Mills. I'm assuming you will not be waiving probable cause. Anything else on Mr. Owens?
Turned to a goat right here.
No, nothing further.
Mr. Owens, that concludes your first appearance hearing. Please follow the direction of my deputies. Give me a moment to
I wonder what
update
happened to the guy
special
from yesterday.
condition. I want to make sure I get everything correct.
A lot of screaming going on back there.
Those are goats.
Oh, those were goats.
It's a screaming goat.
Screaming goats. Gotcha. Everybody's just really laid back today over here, aren't they?
Moving right along today.
Everybody's socially distancing. I like to see that, I guess.
Come on, can we do one more and get out of here?
Come on, you can do it.
Do you see how slow my
I see that.
I don't know why. I mean, everything else is
probably YouTube.
It's got to be. I just this is what it keeps doing to me.
Mm-hmm.
Isn't happy hour anytime?
Mega pints for everybody.
I don't recall being drunk.
Is she drinking a Corona? Jesus.
That is correct.
She's drinking a mega pint of Corona. All right, I'll tell you what. She is. We're at. We're a little over an hour. She's gonna juice up a little bit and take her time. We had a great round and we got a case today. Gonna cut it a little bit short. Johnny Depp's back on the stand. It's a big day for that. Hopefully we can time things out just like we did the day during their lunch break. It's only 2 more days of this, and then we'll be back on track. Like I said, we're not 100% sure with what we're going to do for the next 2 days, but only for the next 2 days. Wild Woman Wednesday coming up 4:05 East.
Ms. Walker, you may print that special condition. Position number 12, Gennaro Rashawn Price.
We're talking.
All right, let's watch.
Go ahead.
You want to watch one more? And then we'll.
Do you want to watch it?
Yeah, let's watch one more and then we'll jump up. But again, 4:05 East for We Got a Chase coming up with Wild Woman Wednesday. And like I said, we'll be back on track with We Got a Case starting next week. I just know that we're at the point with the Johnny Depp Amber Heard thing where even the people that could care less about it are going to be tuning in. And
Price,
wanting
you're
to watch.
charged in 1 warrant.
Only 1 warrant?
He's wearing black today, too.
The warrant number is 22W006793. So you have the right to have this warrant read to you here in open court. Your attorney has waived the reading of your warrant here in open court. Do you understand what you're charged with?
I hope they got that today.
All right, I'm going to hear from your attorney on the issue of bond, and then I will hear from the state. Mr. Geddes?
Thank you, Judge. Mr. Price is 39 years old. He is a lifelong resident of Georgia. He lives at Winder at a house owned by his family with his grandmother. In Georgia, he has relationships with his 2 daughters, 12 and 7 years old. He's financially supportive of both of them. He's also engaged to a Miss Broughton. It's my understanding that the alleged victim is a friend of Miss Broughton. Obviously, we're willing to go forward with a stay-away order if Your Honor feels that is necessary. I don't believe that would present any issues to Mr. Price and him continuing to live his life. as far as work, my understanding is he works for an asphalt paving company, and he's been doing so for the past
Step
2
up.
years. So between that and his
job.
history in Georgia, I would say he has significant connections to the state. We're not denying that he has some criminal history, but from at least the last 10 years from what I have, I'm not seeing any kind of history of any kind of
ADA
violent
is
charges
looking
against
like-
him or anything of that nature. So I don't believe he's a threat to the community or to the alleged victim in this case. Judge, we're just asking you to consider a $5,000 bond in this case.
State, you want to be heard?
That was what they call word salad. by the way.
Judge, we have not had contact with the victim, so I'm not aware of the extent of the injury. It's just that there are some alleged injuries involved in this. He does have 22 cycles. He has an open warrant out of Lawrenceville from just maybe 3 days ago for obstruction. And I believe he has an obstruction pending out of Chambly. The state is
kind of wine,
requesting a
isn't it?
$15,000 bond with a stay
delicious.
away.
Chambly.
Was this a business where this event happened, or the alleged event happened?
Quit your yodeling. Let's get through with this case.
Let me check.
Is this a business? So I have that wrote down.
That's what it says, yes, sir.
Oh.
I watched it, Lisa. It's pretty good. I was impressed, and there was some funny moments during that too.
It does appear, Judge, that it was at
Narcan
an office space or a public space. Yes.
That wasn't answering the judge's question. Is it a business? Run them down.
I'm the dude.
I'm going to grant the state's request for the $15,000 bond. I'm really concerned about potential danger to the victim. According to the warrant, this alleged victim is a friend of Mr. Price's girlfriend. I'm concerned with the level of violence here, even though I don't see a significant criminal history. Well, let me say this. It's got 22 cycles, but I don't see anything of significance or similarity going back the last 10 years. But the court has some concerns that, sir, you may be a danger to the victim. So I'm going to set the bond at $15,000, and I'm going to set a special condition on the bond requiring that you stay away, absolutely, directly or indirectly, by person,
Damn
telephone,
CEO,
or
it's
any other
time. We
means
got
of
a case.
communication from the person, home, job, or school of the alleged victim here. I don't know if this is a business, a restaurant, or what, but I am going to also require that you do not return to this location of 2050 Peachtree Industrial Court. It says room 140. I don't know what that is, but you can't go back there. So if you have any contact with the victim here, if you return to that location, that's enough to violate your special condition. And if you violate the special condition, two things gonna happen. This bond will be revoked and you'll be facing additional charges. You understand that, sir?
That's the Hometown Studios by Red Roof.
So my deputy's gonna hand you a signature pad so you can sign that special condition. You're gonna get a copy of it either today or at the times you bond out, so that you always know what your limitations are. Deputy, I'm showing that there's an outstanding warrant out of Gwinnett, but I don't believe there's a hold. Can you confirm that for me, please?
Correct, Judge. No active holds.
Oh,
Thank you
Boy,
very much.
she's on it. Her. She's quick.
And he's signed.
Mr. Geddes, anything else?
He's
Say again,
signed.
Deputy.
And he's signed, Judge.
Thank you very much. Mr. Geddes, anything else on Mr. Price?
No, Judge, just that we would reserve the preliminary hearing, of course.
Absolutely. Mr. Price, that concludes your first appearance hearing, sir. Please follow the direction of my deputy.
What is so hard from the ADA? This is where he's kicked out of. I mean, it is the there you go.
She couldn't type that in just like that.
I guess
Figure
not.
that
I
out?
did, but she can't. I don't know. Very welcome, you guys. We always enjoy it. And listen, today, it's just with this thing going on, I think that it's best we just and we'll see what we're gonna do here the next couple of days. We'll let you know. But one thing is for sure, no matter what, we'll be here at 4:05 East again for Wild Woman Wednesday.
Yeah, all kinds of great stuff in there today, Creed. You're going to see some women that like to run with a bad crowd. And you'll see some that were arrested for using scissors in a very inappropriate way.
Nice. Looking forward to it. We'll see you then.
All right, guys. If you haven't already liked this video, please do so now. If you would do us a favor, if you're on Facebook, follow us. We need followers. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Until next time, Creed. Everybody remember.
Hilly day, holiday, holiday, day, holiday, holiday.